This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. Y'all just saw this man lost to the Grizzlies. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Lil Tool, Lil Not Chosen, Lil Frozen One, Lil Shames, Lil Blames. Matter of fact, that's what his name is now, Lil Blames, because he's been blaming everybody but himself. But looking at his own self in the mirror. This is stuff I'm talking about. A cat that want to sit here and blame everybody but himself. He doesn't want to see who's the biggest problem in the room, which is himself. The reason why the Lakers are losing is because you have created dissension in the locker room. I'm going to say that again. You have created dissension in the locker room. Nobody wants to play for something like that. See, when Jordan and Kobe challenges somebody, they make players uncomfortable. It's because they're trying to get them, and ultimately they end up doing that, get them to be the best versions of themselves. I'm going to say that again. They get them to play and become the best version of themselves. Say what you want. It's not a picnic playing for MJ 2-3 or KB 2-4 or KB 8 for that matter. Because you know that boy got two numbers. So you got to rep him. But the truth of the fact of the matter is you become the best version of yourself. Ask a Paul Gasol. Ask a Lamar Odom. Ask a Scottie Pippen. Ask a Dennis Rodman. See, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. This guy does not make players the best versions of themselves. These players are worse and worse. Brandon Ingram don't want to play for them. Kyle Kuzma has given up. Where is his great feats this year? This man was putting up some gaudy stats. Where has that gone? Why has that been pushed to the wayside lately? Lonzo Ball lost all motivation. He really wanted to play with LeBron James. He looked up to LeBron James. He preferred LeBron James over Kobe Bryant, which now he's realizing, like a fatal disease, that was a mistake at the highest levels. This is the stuff that I'm talking about. He's sitting there scratching his head and saying, man, I'm sick and tired of losing. I can't stand losing. No, it's not that. It's your narratives that's causing you to lose. And when people sit here and say that I'm a hate and I'm a troll, no, I'm not. I'm calling out the foolery for what it truly and properly is. And I have a brigade out there, just like the LBJ Riders media that wants to pump this LBJ narrative down the throats of LBJ apologists and LBJ stands via what? La bamboozling, via what? La beguiling, and via what? La betwixing. I'm going to do the reprogramming of the opposite effect. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to do the reprogramming of the opposite effect of giving you guys that true and that rare proper knowledge and exposing the fraud and farce for who he truly is. This guy's a cancer in your locker room. He's toxic as fuck. And he needs to be exposed. And I'm sick and tired of it. This is the guy that you guys sat here damn near 2 months ago and was galvanizing behind him. Oh yeah, he's the greatest player of all time. We've never heard this dissension with Kobe. As polarizing as Kobe's been, because Kobe to me was the most polarizing guy in the NBA history. We've never heard this level of dissension with him. We've never heard this level of dissension with the likes of a Michael Jordan. Why are we hearing it with this guy? Something's not adding up. See, if you guys look at the deep layers and you start peeling the onion, you'll see something does not smell. You'll find that there's a rancid smell there worse than the onion itself. You know what it's called? It's called the onion being expired. And that's what LeBron James, he's an expired onion, man. The dude is trash at the highest levels because he rips his teammates apart, man. And when he leaves a situation, he leaves that situation demoralized, defeated, and derailed. He doesn't care about nobody but himself. And folks need to start waking up and smell a coffee and see this for what it truly is. And I'm going to keep exposing it. And I'm going to keep putting the foot on the necks with it. I'm glad the Grizzlies whooped his ass. Because now he's getting a rude awakening what Kobe had to go through. See, Kobe had it hard in the West. That's what cats didn't understand. Jordan played in a real hard Eastern Conference. When people sit here and tell me this guy went to back finals, he did it 8 times, 9 times. I don't give a flying fuck about that. Because I knew he was in a Rudy Poo and a plum brain Eastern Conference. The Eastern Conference had no competition There wasn't a Dwayne Wade on the Miami Heat or Chris Bosh on the Toronto Raptors. There wasn't this parity for him to be sitting there and living in the damn finals. You saw when there was parity, his ass was getting bounced out second round, third rounds, first rounds. He wasn't making the finals each and every single year. The proof is in the pudding. But when he got Wade and Bosh, which he's the one that started the LaFrance era stuff, same nonsense people want to come here and try to come after Kevin Durant about, because all Kevin Durant did was play the super chess move and outplayed him, used his same strategy against him, but just did it better. This is the stuff I'm talking about. And I'm always going to speak the truth against it. And I don't care if it's my real G's out here in these NBA streets, or if it's Rudy Poo or Pum Pum Brains that's telling me, no, you better not say nothing. No, I'm going to say something. Because guess what? It's YouTube, you dodo heads. I'm going to say that again. It's YouTube, you dodo heads. I have the right on my YouTube to say whatever the snot I want to say. And you have the right to what? Not have to listen to it. But why are you listening to it? Because you know damn well it's must-see TV. You know damn well my charisma shines. You know damn well you like what I'm saying. And you know damn well I keep bringing y'all to the well to drink that water. That's called He Knows His Sport, bringing you that what? That heat and that fire. That's what it is. And that's the truth of the fact of the matter. And the faster you come to that realization and admit it already, then you don't have to be a low-key He Knows His Sport fanboy. You can become graduated to a real G out here in these NBA streets. But I hope LeBron James keeps losing in the West so he knows that life in the Western Conference is not a picnic. I'm going to say that again. Life in the Western Conference is not a picnic. Now he's understanding the magnitudes of that. Because you got Houston Rockets problems you got to deal with. You got OKC problems you got to deal with. You got Utah Jazz problems you got to deal with. And we all know who the mammoth and the juggernauts are in the West. You got Golden State Warriors problems you got to deal with. Matter of fact, you got trying to make it to the playoffs problems you got to deal with. Let's see you do that first before you can even think of dealing with these teams in the playoffs. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Because this man is getting a touch of what I call la reality. This is He Knows His Sport. Checking out.